So what we've done so far is set up a grid, right? A 10 by 10 grid. And we use sort of Pythagorean triplets, simple trigonometry to set up a square grid, right? Where we had a horizontal baseline and we set up a 90-degree angle going vertically, and we were able to connect everything up and do vertical and horizontal and have a nice little 10 by 10 grid, right? And what we did with this grid is we learned our multiplication table, the 10 by 10 multiplication table, where we laid down the numbers 1 to 10 down here and 1 to 10 up there. And, you know, we filled in the squares here, right? And we figured out what our 10 by 10 multiplication table is. And that's something really important that you have to learn, right? You have to know your multiplication table before you progress anywhere in mathematics, right? It's basically the first step you need to do to be able to learn math, even before you learn the concept of real numbers and all the subcategories, right? You have to learn multiplication. Okay. Now, since we have the grid up, I figured what I was going to do, I was going to show you sort of a math puzzle game that I learned a few years ago from a student that I had, right? And it's a nice little game, and after my student showed it to me, I ended up playing it for a few months, and it was really fun to do on pen and paper, and it was really meditative, right? It was very chill. I would just sit there sometimes when I just wanted to relax and do this little puzzle game and see how far I could get. And just to give you the details of it, my student, he was originally from Turkey, and he said that as far as he knew, the game came from Turkey because a lot of his friends played it. And I've never found out the name for this game, so I just keep on calling it a 10 by 10 math puzzle game. And just so you know, it's not, there isn't too much mathematics in it, but one part of math is, a huge part of mathematics is pattern recognition, and I sort of refer to this as a pattern recognition game, because what it is, it's just using numbers sequentially from one, consecutively from 1 to 100 to fill in every one of these squares, right? To populate every one of these squares. And the purpose of the game is you start out with the number 1 and consecutively you move up, right? So you start out with 1 and the next number is 2 and the next number is 3, and you start putting the numbers in these squares based on 2 movement types. Okay, and we'll go over that. And just to let you know, it's for me, I played it for a few months after my student showed it to me, and the best I ever got to was to the number 99. That means I was able to fill in every square except for 1. And my student told me that he was playing this game for about 3 years or so, right? And he was only able to complete it once, get to the number 100 once. And it was recently that he did it. That's why it was really exciting. He was trying it again, and I saw him doing it, and he showed me how he did it, and he actually gave me his solution. And I did do a little write-up on the instructions for this game a few years ago, and I provided that solution in that write-up, and I also provided the solution that I got to my best outcome, I guess, which was to the number 99. And just for those of you who are into programming or want to pursue this game a little bit further, a few years ago when I did write that article, explaining what this game was like and all the rules and whatnot, or the 2 rules, very simple rules that we will go over, I got a couple of messages, a couple of comments were posted on that write-up mentioning that people have, they wrote programs to be able to get solutions. So one person, they wrote a program to generate solutions for this, and another person wrote a quick program that you can run on your computer where you don't have to do it on with pencil and paper. What you can do it is run this program, and as far as I know, the program works fine because I tried it when he first wrote it and sent me the link to the code and the program itself, right? And the link is provided in that write-up, but I did try it and it worked fine. And what it does is you run it and it pops up 10 by 10 grid, and what you can do is just click on the different squares, and the numbers pop up, what you're putting in there, the consecutive numbers pop up, and it only allows you to put numbers where the rules specify, right? So if you feel like playing it on the computer, you can do that as well. Okay, so that's the little background history on this game. As for the rules of this game, the rules are really simple. The name of the game is, you're going to start with number 1. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put number 1 somewhere, right, somewhere in one of these squares, and then we consecutively move up, right? So the next number we have to put down is the number 2, but there's restrictions on where you can put down number 2. There's movement types, right? So let's put down number 1 right now. So let's say we're going to put number 1 towards the center. Okay, now the movement types, there's basically 2 different movement types you have. If you're going vertical or horizontal, the next number you put down has to be 3 squares away from this. Okay, that means there has to be a 2 square gap between whatever number you're on and the next number that you're going to be putting down, right? Which it has to be consecutive in order, right? So after number 1 is the number 2, right? So we can put number 2 either 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here, or 1, 2, 3 here, right? That's the vertical and horizontal movements, and they have the same rule associated with them, right? Same movement type, right? So we can go 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here, right? So the next number is 2. I should put that down. 2, 2. I can go 1, 2, 3 here. Okay. And I can go 1, 2, 3 here. Okay. That's your vertical and horizontal movement types. The next movement type we have is diagonal, and you have to be at 45 degrees, so you have to go perfectly diagonal, right? The next movement type, if you're going diagonal, is you can go 2 units away, so there's only 1 square gap between your number and the next number, right? So the number 2 I could place here, I could place here, I could place here, or I could place here, right? So the next number I can go 1, 2, 1, 2, right? 1, 2, or 1, 2. Okay. And those are the movement types that we have. And you know, obviously we're not going to put all of these as 2, populate all these fields, all these squares as 2, right? We have to decide on 1. Now, what we're going to do, let's go diagonal, let's go straight down to this one. Okay, so I'm going to keep this one, I'm going to get rid of the rest, right? I'm going to consider that to be my movement. Okay, now the next number we have to put down is the number 3, right? And the same rules apply. Now we can't go up, right? Because once a square is occupied, it can't be reoccupied, right? So this one is taken, we can't go there. We can go 1, 2, we can put a 3 there, we can go 1, 2, 3, right? We can put a 3 there. We can't go down here because we go off grid. We can't go off grid. We have to be on the grid, right? We can't go down because that takes us off grid. We can't go that way because that's off grid. We can go this way. So we have, oh, and we can go this way. So we have 4 choices for our next position, right? We can go 1, 2, 3. We can go here. We can go here. We can go here, or we can go here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go diagonally here. Okay, so my number 3 is going to go here. Okay, so I went here, here, right? Now the next number up is the number 4, right? It's as simple as this, right? You just consecutively move up. So the number 4, I can go here, I can go here, I can go here, I can go here. I can't go there, right? Because it's already occupied. I can go here or I can go here. So there's only 2 spots which I can't go to, right? I can't go to this one and I can't go to this one because that's going to be off grid, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go right onto the edge, right? Because when I was playing this game, what I used to do is try to get the outside filled up first and spiral in. Now I'm not sure if that's the best strategy to use or not, right? Maybe the best strategy is to work from the inside out, and I believe I tried that as well a lot. But I started sticking with starting on the outside and spiraling in, and that got me to the number 99, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here. So this is going to be my next position, number 4. Okay. Now number 5, I can go here. I can't go there, that's taken. I can go here or I can go here, right? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here, go diagonally across to this guy. Okay, so this is going to be my number 5. Okay, now just for fun, since I haven't done this for a while, let's continue this to see how far we're going to get. But that's basically the movement types that we have, right? So on the write-up that I did, I provided 10 by 10 grid paper that you can print off, or you can just grab graph paper if you want to do it, or run the module, run the program that a user, someone had commented and provided, and the link is still up, right? Now keep in mind, with the solution, the one solution that I got from my student, right? If you get one solution, it also means, because there's symmetry within this, you also have, I believe, 7 other solutions, because there's mirror symmetry and there's rotational symmetry. Okay, so keep that in mind. As soon as you have one, that means you have 7 more, because you can rotate them or do mirrors of do symmetry. There's axis of symmetry in these things, right? But all we're concerned about right now is to get one solution, right? I've never done it. I doubt it if we're gonna I'm gonna be able to do it right now, but who knows, maybe it's the luck of the draw, right? So what we're gonna do is, from here I'm gonna go all the way around. So 3 squares up, 2 unit gap. So this is the number 6. Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. This is the number 7. Oops. Now I can't go here on the top row, right? I have to go here. Okay, so I'm gonna go, you know what the other choice is? I can go down this way. Oops, I can go to this one and then come back and then go back up again and then do rotation and keep on filling this guys up, right? So I would fill all this up, but then I couldn't do all the way around again. Okay, I hope you see that there's a lot of different strategies you can use for this, and I can't remember if my student had told me to use a specific type of strategy or not. He played it for 3 years and he was only able to get one solution, and he mentioned that a lot of his friends in Turkey were playing this game and very few of them were able to get a solution. Okay, so this was number 7, so I'm going to go to number 8 and I'm going to keep on going across. 1, 2, 3. This is number 9. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be number 10, right? Now I have my choices. I could come here or I could go there. There's only 2 choices left for this one, right? That side is gone, that side is gone. I can't go diagonal here, here, or here, right? And that one I can't go anymore because I already populated that one. So I'm going to go down to here. Okay, this is going to be 11. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be 12. I'm going to come diagonally. This is going to be 13. Okay. I'm going to come across 14. One, two, three. I'm going to come here. 15. Now keep in mind, you don't necessarily have to use numbers, right? You could just use spots, you could use X's, right? Or colors, right? Different, you know, pick a color and just start filling in the squares. The problem with that though is if you take your eyes off the grid, you won't know where you are, right? With this, with the numbering system, we know exactly where our last movement was, right? We won't accidentally start from this one and start going off, right? If we lose our location, right? So that's the bonus of using numbers, right? So we're at number 15. Now I can go up or I can go diagonal this way, right? I'm going to keep on going up. I'm going to use horizontal and vertical movements for now. 16, 1, 2, 3, 17, 1, 2, 3, 18, right? 1, 2, 3, 19, 1, 2, 3, 20. Now, what I'm going to do, instead of coming down, I'm going to go diagonal because I want to work on the outside first, right? So I'm going to go diagonal. This is going to be 21. And I'm going to come down. 1, 2, 3, 22. 1, 2, 3, 23. Now I can't come down here, but I can go across, right? So 24. 1, 2, 3, 25. 1, 2, 3, 26, right? 1, 2, 3, 27. 1, 2, 3, 28, right? 1, 2, right? I'm going to go diagonal, hit this one up. Okay, so that's going to be 29. And 1, 2, 3, 30. 1, 2, 3, 31, right? Now, you should have noticed something. Now, when I get up to here, if you notice, this guy, the next movement would be here, the next movement would be here, right? So, and the next movement would be here. So, as soon as I start doing this, one thing I've noticed is the pattern is obviously, I think it's sort of a given that once you get close to the end, the only movements left will just fill up everything that's left, right? You can jump from one to the other, so it gets it done really quickly. Okay, so where are we? We were at 31. Okay, now I'm going to come down 32. Finished one stack. Let's go 32. 1, 2, 3, 33. 1, 2, 3, 34. 1, 2, 3, 35. 1, 2, 3. Can't do. That's taken, right? So what I could do is come here, but I can't get back to that one. If I come here, I can go diagonal again. So what I'm trying to do is get to this outside surround, right? Because if I get there, all the sides are done, right? So we're here right now. I could go here and come down, and I'll get to the square, and that way I can move my way around, right? So let's do that one, right? So I'm 35. I can go 36 here, right? Now I can go diagonally 37 down here. So 37. And now I should be able to do all these jumps, right? So let's do it. 37, 38, 39, 40. Now one strategy could be to keep all these jumps for the end, right? That way, if you can take care of all the middle guys, all you have to do is get to one of these squares and you're done, right? But let's do it this way for now. That's something you can try yourself if you like. This might get me addicted to start doing it again. I played it for a few months fairly regularly because it was a lot of fun. 43. 44. 1, 2, 3. 45. 46. 47. 48. Right. So we got 48 done. We're almost done, almost half the squares, right? Because 50 is half the squares. But it seems like there's a lot of squares left. That's because on the outside, it takes more numbers to cover them, right? So this thing, what happens is initially it's a lot of choices, and slowly your choices decrease, decrease, decrease. And towards the end, you really have to think about, you know, where are you going to go? So 48, I'm going to go to 49. 50. Now I'm going to keep the same strategy, doing the outside first, or trying to do as much of the outside as possible, because that's where most of my squares are, right? 50, 51, 52. 53. I can't go diagonal. I'm going to come down. 54. 1, 2, 3. Down here. 55. Let's go across. 1, 2, 3, 56. And let's see, what can we do? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come across here. That way I can get to here and then zap these guys. Okay, so 56, 57. And then I'm going to come down 58. This might not be the best strategy. It might be smart to leave some space on the outside so you can go in and out, right? But we're going to try this for now. 59. 60. 61. 62. can't go sideways, so 63. What I could do is come here. Yeah, let's go straight down here for now. 63. So my choice here is gone. I could go diagonal here, I could go diagonal here, I could come straight here. Which way to go? If I go diagonal here, I'll go here, here, here. I can zap those guys inside. So let's do that on the outside, right? So 63, I'm going to go 64. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 65. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 66. 1, 2, 3, 67. 68, right? I can hit that one, and that one as well, right? 68, 69. 70. 71. Okay. Now 72 I can't put there. I only have one choice for 72 right there, right? If I go 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, and then I can come out of that, right? Okay, let's do that. So 71, 72. I can go diagonally 73. I can come back here 74. I can come down 75. 76. Right. I only have one choice left for 77 now. I have to go here, right? 1, 2, 77. Now this is where your choices are totally, they're becoming less and less, right? So 77, I can go here, 78. I can go here, 78, or I can go here, 78. Now here I can go 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, and then I'll be stuck. So that's not good. Let's see, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. I think so. So let's do that one. 78, 79, 80, 2, 3, 80, 81, 82, and go down to 83. Right. I think I'm putting myself into a corner. I think I'm going to be stuck on the next move. Now the best I've ever done is 99, and this isn't even close. Towards the end, once I got the hang of this, I was going into the mid 1990s or mid 90s, right? So what do we have? We had 83, 84, and then I would be stuck if I do 84. 84, that works, and then 85, that works. So let's do that. So 84 and then we have 85, or I could do 85 over here. 86, same deal. 87, 88. Okay, let's see, 84, 85. Actually, let's do this. 84, I could come here. 85, 86, 87, 88. We could do that too. Let's do this one. 85, 86, right? 86. I can go up. 87. I can go sideways. 88. Right? 85, 86, 87, 88. I can go 89. That's my only choice from here, right? I got nothing else. 89. I got 90. Is that it? Oh, I can go here. No, I can do this one. So 90. That's better. 1, 2, 3, 90. I can go 91. That's good. That gets us closer. 91. Right. I could go 92, 93. I would be stuck. I can go 92, 93, 94. Oh, that's not bad. 91, 92. 93. Right. Let's do 93. 94, I can go up there, right? 95, that's my only choice for 95. And I think I got one more choice left. That's it. And 96. Right. 96. Could we have done something else? I don't think so. 95. If I could get to this one or that one, I could have filled both of those and we could have got 98. But 96 is not bad, right? I hadn't tried this for a while. So 96. So 4 missing, right? 4. We've got 4 gaps here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 minus 100 is 96. And you know, I guess that's in the range I used to be able to get. And I think if there was a point system associated with this game, you would have to say that you would sort of have an exponential sort of point system where the closer you got to 100, the points would be doubled, or 1.5 times, right? Because 97, if I got to 96, let's say that was worth 10 points. If you get to 97, that should be worth not just 11 points, but a lot more. So it should be worth like 15 points or 20 points. 98, maybe a lot more than that, right? I don't know if we want to use logarithmic scale. That's a little too high. But if you do this with a point system, I think there should be some kind of exponential growth associated with this, with the points that you do get. Okay, and this is the game. This is a 10 by 10 math puzzle game that my students showed me, and I call this a pattern recognition game because it is really a pattern recognition game, right? It's fun to do. and it's pretty, it's interesting. Okay, and it's puts your mind in the neutral, and you can enjoy it, and just chill with it for a bit. It's sort of like that Japanese game, I think it's Japanese Sudoku, where you know, the columns and the rows add up to 9, or different variations of that, right? But this one doesn't require any adding at all. It's just sequentially, consecutively moving up, knowing your position, your last position, and having 2 movement types to put the next number down. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. Learn how to set up a grid, learn your multiplication table, and learn a nice little game on a 10 by 10 grid. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now. Large stack, right? So let's take down this grid.